We are live. We are live. Listen, guys. Good morning. Welcome to YARDCHAT, guys. Welcome to YARDCHAT. Welcome to another show. Welcome to another morning show, guys. As we promised that our show will be on 7 o'clock. A little minute late, but I'm working on it. Um, we're here this morning, and there's certain things that we're going to speak about this morning. Welcome to the morning show. Uh, YARDCHAT morning show. You are responsible. Daily challenge at times. We're gonna wait for some people to come in live. This is Saturday morning. We are live. 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 And continue story with Nolan Wells. And one thing I want to speak about this morning. It's about alcohol, right? Alcohol. And we know alcohol is a very dangerous. Some people say it's a drug. It's very addictive. If you're not careful, you could wind up in trouble with the alcohol if you're not be careful. So this morning we're going to share some thoughts on certain things. Alcohol, because we have some statistics here, and it's not good, especially when it comes down to young people. It seems like it's the young people always the one that get affected by alcohol, and thank you for the like. They're the one that will suffer the most from alcohol. So we're gonna wait for some people to come in the chat. Man, we've seen what's going on the last couple of weeks. A lot of things, guys. But we're gonna get into it this morning. We're gonna spend about another hour, maybe an hour or so on this show this morning, and we're gonna see how it goes, guys. And we're gonna speak about alcohol. I believe alcohol had a big part to play in this Nolan Wells case, and I have statistics to show you guys. So we're gonna wait for some people to come into the chat. We're gonna wait for some people to come in the chat. Good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We're going to wait for some people to come into the live. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to YARDCHAT. Come into the live, guys. Come into the live. 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 I know people tired of. I know people are tired, but I always trying to bring a perspective on these shows, a different perspective than what everybody else is regurgitating on YouTube. And we're going to speak about the underage drinking. Underage drinking. I believe that's going to be our issue in this case when the toxicology report comes out. I believe there's going to be some things going to be coming out, because in all Nolan Wells' picture, they have things in their hand drinking. We don't know if it's beer or any type of beverage. Nolan Wells have something in his hand, guys. I heard some disturbing news yesterday, especially on the Dan Lemon show. He was interviewing the mother. Was it the mother? Whatever day it was. And he said to the mother, "Oh, even though alcohol, he was intoxicated. I don't need for him to be." Not listen. You know what the show stands for? You are responsible daily. Challenge at times. When you have alcohol in pair, so we have some statistic we're going to show this morning. Approximately, I want some more people to come in the chat, guys. Press like, share, guys. Hit the like button so the video going to all of them. I'm going to start my show around 10 minutes. I'm going to wait. You know, sometime I have to stop this where I come in and I start my show immediately. I need some people to come in the chat to hear what the show is about this morning. It's about alcohol. So we want some people. I'm going to start my show another 4 minutes, 10 minutes in the live. I will start my show. Okay, guys. So I just want some people to come in the live, you know, and get involved. Press like the video, share the videos before we have 4 more minutes to start our live, and it's on alcohol, the facts, the risks, all of that. We're going to speak about that. The non-traffic strategies, risks and high use, risk and usage rate, impairment risks with teens. A lot of things that we have statistics. We have key factors. We have key factors, and alcohol. The real facts and impact, the statistics, the underage drinking in the United States from age 12 to 20. We're going to speak about that. So that is the show this morning. Underage drinking, and we all know that Nolan Wells. There's a lot of things saying that underage drinking. So we're just going to wait, guys. We're going to wait 3 more minutes. We're going to get into our live. Three more minutes, we're going to get into the live. 3 more minutes, come into the live, guys. I want you guys to share your honest opinion this morning. No propaganda, no talking, no nonsense. Just get into the video. And we see in these videos a lot of bottles being displayed, a lot of beer bottles. A lot of beer bottles being displayed in these videos. People drinking. And to me, it looked like the ultra light. That beer ultra light, does it look like that? The one in the white guy hand, in the left hand, it looked like an ultra light beer, right? That's what it looked like to me, but we're not going to prejudge. We're warming up, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to YARDCHAT. Press like, share, get into the video, guys. We want people to come into the live. If you want to contribute, if you want to donate, Super Chat is active this morning. Everything is active. We are 100% monetized, and we encourage people to follow us on all on our other platforms. You can follow me on Wesley YARDCHAT on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram YARDCHAT, and also you can follow me on TikTok YARDCHAT. And I think I'm on Twitter. And also in the near future, we will be in the atmosphere. We're going to be up. We're going to go audio as well. I think that's another thing. Area we could explore, go audio without podcast, just voice. And I think I'm going to start doing that on TikTok. I think I'm going to start port my live on YouTube to TikTok, so people could watch my video and share my video on TikTok as well. So that's what the future is. And also, guys, before we have 1 more minute left before we go into our live, our goal is to reach 2,500 subscribers for the end of the summer. Today is the 1st of August, and according to my subscribe, what I look at this morning, guys, we are 2,495 subscribers away from 2,500. So this morning, we hopefully that we have a good show. People come in and get involved and leave your comment, and we get some subscribes. So thank everyone that's going to participate in the show this morning. So let's get in the show, guys. Second, 10 o'clock. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's get into the show, guys. Welcome to Yard Chat. I'm Wesley, host of Yard Chat, the channel that we speak on reality, the channel that stand for you are responsible daily, challenge at times. That is Yard Chat. Welcome to the show, people. According to status and information that I looked up and I looked into, and I did my homework, approximately 29% of young drivers from age 15 to 20 will die in fatal motor vehicle accident. Crashes involve alcohol. Leading to about 4,000 to 4,300 total tragedy deaths annually among underage drivers or drinkers. Drinkers. Annual death: about 43 people under age 21 die each year from alcohol-related causes, including crashes, homicide, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. Okay? These are the non-traffic tragedies like motorcycle accident, homicide, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. This is where things get very, 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 very sticky, and where people don't understand that crime situation like Nolan Wells, situation like Akim Liverpool, Daniel Smith, or is it Daniel Smith? I forgot. Daniel Irvin. They consider the non-traffic, or they die like in water. A significant proportion of deadly alcohol incidents among youth involve non-driving events like drowning, falls, burn, and suicide. Risks and usage rates: roughly 33% of teenagers from age 12 to 20 report having consumed alcohol, with about 1.5% reporting heavy or binge drinking pattern is a given in any given month. It could happen. Impairment risks, and I think Nolan Wells fell into this category. The impairments: teens get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of poor judgment and fatal accident. I'm going to read that again. Impairment risk for teenagers. Teenagers get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of poor judgment and fatal accidents. According to 2024, the National Survey on Drug Use and Alcohol. Underage drinking in the United States, age 12 to 20. These are the key risks and factors. Teens who start drinking before the age of 15 face much higher risk of injuries or crashes, leading cause of death. Excessive alcohol use results in about 4,000 deaths annually among young people under age 21 in the United States. You have to listen, people. People aged 20 to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. I'm going to read that again. People aged 12 to 21, underage drinking from age to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States is from 12 to 21. One in every 6 teenagers binge drink. 1 in 100 parents believe his or her teenager binge drink maybe once. You know, Don Lemon is so naive and so live to the left. Don Lemon said what alcohol had to do, even if there's a strong possibility if Nolan Wells was drinking and intoxicated. Bro, bro, man, you're disgusting, bro. I don't know what is your problem. You are nasty. You are disgusting. Let me tell you something. There's some trolls been coming on my platform for the last week. Guys, press like, share, man. Who's gonna be the first one to like the video, guys? We already have one like. Can we get another like, guys? Come on, guys. Hit the video, hit the like button. So, I gave you guys the statistics of all these things related to alcohol and underage drinking. And this is the thing that where I'm making a loud noise, and I want you guys to like the video, share the video, because I'm not speaking about what everybody else is speaking about, this and that. I'm speaking about the underage drinking, and I'm going to read this again because more people is coming in the chat. How the alcohol and facts and impact and statistics, the underage drinking in the United States from age 12 to 20. Okay? Let me give you a guy a statistic here. This is a statistic here. People, young people from age 12 to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States is from age 12 to 21 years of age. My God, what's going on? Terry, good morning. Terrence, good morning, how are you? Welcome to the live. Give the video a like, brother. There is a strong possibility alcohol played a big part in this Nolan Wells case. A big part. According to reports, they're telling Nolan, come on the boat. He refused to come on the boat. He probably was drunk. He probably was impaired. I gave you statistics on impairment. Right? I gave you guys a statistic on that. Hear this now. Impairment risk. Teenagers get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of poor judgment and wind up leading to fatal accident. According to the 2024 National Survey on Drugs/Alcohol, because they consider alcohol a drug. You know what didn't play a part until he died? Racism. Listen. I keep telling people this. We have to look at this case very realistically and outside of the box. Teenagers. Oh, glory. Teenagers, right? We all remember when we was teenagers. Like I said before, we did some things that our parents don't even know about it till this day. We did some things even our friends don't even know because we took some risks and lived to tell about it. But unfortunately, some people don't. And in this situation here, when you have alcohol, God knows what else is there, heavy drinking, because it's a known fact that Noel was heavy drinking. If you start drinking from 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning till 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you a teenager, check this out. Impairment risk. Teenagers get impaired and react. Teenagers get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increase their risk of poor judgment and fatal accidents, according to the 2024 National Survey on Drug Use. Another key risk and factor. Teens who start drinking before the age of 15 face much higher risk of injuries and crashes leading to cause of death. Excessive alcohol use results in about 4,000 deaths annually among young people under the age of 21 in the United States. People or young people from the age of 12 to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. So for teenagers from age, not even teenagers, pre-teens, because 12, you're not a teenager. 11% of the alcohol consumed in the United States are from age 12 to 21 years of age. 1 in every 16 teenagers binge drink. 1 in 100 parents believe his or her child binge drink. Drinking underage United States age from 12 to 20 years old. Approximately 29 of young drivers from age 15 to 20 will die in fatal motorcycle accident or motor vehicle crashes involve alcohol, leading to about 4,000 to 4,300 total tragic death annually among underage drinkers. Should I go on? I'm going on. Alcohol death, about 4,300 people under the age of 21 die each year from alcohol-related causes, including crashes, homicide, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. These are the non-tragic statistics. A significant portion of deadly alcohol incidents among young involve non-driving events like drowning, falls, burn, and suicide. Risk and use rate, roughly 33% of teens from age 12 to 20 years old report having consumed alcohol, with about 1.5 report heavy or binge drinking pattern in every given month. Impairments among teenagers. Teens get impaired, react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increase their risk of poor judgment and fatal incidents. So that is where we at this morning, guys. That is where at this morning. So, for people saying, oh, because he was drinking, that had nothing to do, that have a lot to do with it. Because if drinking is involved and other drugs are involved, that means there's a high risk of what? Impairment. And when you're not in your right mind to make good decisions, you're going to make stupid decisions, and they're going to cost you, because they're going to be fatal. And most likely that's what happened. Same thing with Akim Liverpool. And I said it again in a live, I think last week. Akim Liverpool, 23 years old, went on a boat ride to celebrate his 23rd birthday with his friends. All black. All black. And the reason why I'm saying all black, because his story happened the same time around Nolan Wells, and his story's not getting that attention. Same exact story of Nolan Wells, boat and drowning. And guess what? In alcohol, both of them, both cases, both situations, alcohol were involved. But no one is speaking about the alcohol, but they make sure they spoke about the alcohol, especially in the Kim Liverpool case. That was like number one, he was drunk, he fell overboard. So it's the same thing here with Nolan Wells. Alcohol were in the midst. No one can deny that. And no one is addressing it. His mother not, his mother's, only one time she mentioned, I think I heard she mentioned it, Dan Lemon, she mentioned it, but she never, she overlooked it, and so what? So what? Your child is irresponsible. Do you know when a teenager drink, I just read the statistic, and I think she need to see it. And someone needs to read it to her and tell her, listen, do you know when your son been drinking from morning to the afternoon, he's impaired? You don't think he's impaired? Oh, not my son. Oh, he's responsible. We don't know our kids. Our kids could be real bad people when they're behind our back. We don't know how they act. We pray to God they act the right way and civilized. But do we really know? They do things, they don't tell us everything when they start getting to that age. Because they think they're grown. He's a grown man. He could sign himself out of school. He could sign himself into the military, into the service. Okay? They're acting like Nolan Wells is like we're acting like Nolan Wells is like 13, 14, 15 years old. He's 18 years old, almost 20, 19 years old. He's not a grown man, but he's a young man. He's out of high school. He's in college, for crying out loud. And what college kids like to do at that age? He's 18, he's in college. Usually people is like 19 when they go to college, right? 19, about to turn 20. But he's 18, he's in college already. So that means he left high school and went straight to college. He didn't have time to do anything. So these boys are party boys. They love to party. Teenagers, they love to party. They love to drink. They love to take chances. They love to do things. They love to smoke some pot. They love to do... People, come on, let's be real. It was a fun time, a party time, turned into a tragedy. And the reason why people can't recall, and the reason why a lot of people can't recall, because you have a lot of people on the beach. You had a lot of people who went to Horn Island, and they were intoxicated. They're not going to tell you these things. A lot of people was drinking. A lot of people don't remember what happened. A lot of people don't remember what happened because they was drunk. So no one gonna like this video, right? 6 people in the chat. You all listen to me talking, and no one is gonna like the video. Good job. You see. The reason why you're not liking the video, because I'm not like those other podcasters coming on fishing and tell your guys all type of story where your guys hook the bait, take the bait, and then hook you in and trick your guys for the donations and the super chats and all these things and likes. This is not the platform for you. This platform basically on facts and truth. And this morning we talk about Nolan Wells and I'm speaking about the alcohol part of it. I believe alcohol is a main part of this. It's a main part. And I cannot wait for the toxicology report. I cannot wait. A lot of people are going to be shocked. I am telling you, I'm not shocked. A lot of people in the black community are going to be shocked. And I think Noel's parents, they were going to be shocked because they know. You know, they're acting like they don't know Noel's friends because you probably never took the time. Let me tell you something, and I'll keep it real. I know there's a lot of people debating if Nolan Wells, we know he's mixed. My kids are mixed. And I'm going to keep it real this morning, okay? I use myself for example. My kids are half Asian. My kids are half Japanese. And you can consider a Filipino Asian. Should we say free Dave? What about Dave? Listen, I spoke about that, George Bush. I spoke about Dave. I did video, I did live about Dave. I have over 1,700 video on my platform. There's a lot about Dave. Just go on my platform and search Dave. You're gonna see all the video come up. Nobody liked that video when I was speaking facts and truth, but now, soon as this case get cold, everybody gonna jump on the Dave case. You know what I mean? And what do you mean I have, you have? What do you mean by that? Explain yourself. Give the video a like, man. Come on, man. You can't give the video a like. We having a conversation, even though we don't agree on a certain topic. You can't like the video, George? You can't press the video? And if all these people in the chat, we here talking and no one could say, oh, let me press the like video? Come on, guys. Come on, man. You know, I'm trying to do something here. I'm not trying to come off and for pity. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing this out of something I like, something I love, share my thoughts, and I think I have a lot of good things to share with people, and I could help people. You know what I mean? But the problem, when people don't want to help, they don't want to take accountability. And one of the things that I see that people don't want to take in this Nolan Wells case is accountability. Noel is not a child. I'm going to say that again. Nolan Wells was not a child. Noel could have put himself in the military, signed himself out of school. Noel is in college. Noel is a grown-ass man. You know what I mean? If alcohol is involved, hear this now. All right, George, listen now. We're going to do some statistics. Approximately 29 of young drivers from age 15 to 20 will die in fatal motor vehicle crashes involve alcohol, leading to about 4,000 to 4,300 total tragedy deaths annually among underage drinkers. Annual death, about 4,300 people under the age of 21 die each year from alcohol-related causes, including crashes, homicide, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. These are the non-traffic tragedies. A significant portion of deadly alcohol incidents among young involve non-driving events like drowning, falls, burning, suicide. Risks and uses. Roughly 33% of teens from age 12 to 20 report having consumed alcohol, with about 1.5 reporting heavy or binge drinking patterns in a given month. Impairment issue. Teens get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of poor judgment and fatal accidents, according to the 2024 National Survey on Drug Use. Underage drinking in the United States, from age 12 to 20. Key risks and factors. Teens who start drinking before the age of 15 face much higher risk of injuries and crashes, leading cause of death. Excessive alcohol use results in about 4,000 deaths annually among young people under age of 21 in the United States. People or teenagers from age to 12 to 21, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. I'm going to read that again. Teenagers or people, because once you consider over the age of 19 to 21, you consider a young adult. But once you from 12 to 18 or 19, you consider a teenager. But if you're 18 or 19, you have little say so. But hear this now. I'm going to read this again. People/teenagers from age 12 to 21 age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. I come with facts. I don't come with theory. I don't come with my we call it intuition. This would happen. I'm not a detective. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a investigator. I am just a person to stand for truth and righteousness. I don't care if it's on the black side. I don't care if it's on the white side, the Asian side, the Indian side, whatever side it's on. The truth is the truth. That's where I stand. I don't give a damn if he was purple, if he was yellow, if he was pink, if he was green. It doesn't matter. An eye come out of his neck. It doesn't matter. I'm going to report it. I'm not taking side on no one. I said in previous lives that I wait for the autopsy, and I did. And the autopsy came out, and it's undetermined, unknown, because of this young man's death. So now we're going to wait for the toxicology report, because I know something is not right. And I know I'm not taking Ben Trump with his propaganda of a media. I'm waiting for the Mississippi Police Department to come out with their autopsy and the toxicology report and the investigation, if it's going to a grand jury or not. Because right now, they don't have enough evidence, it's okay, we're going to arrest. They don't. That's why they go into a grand jury to see if these boys can be held accountable. That's the word, held accountable. But hear this now. Nolan Wells got to take some accountability. See, we're not speaking about that, but he have to take some type of accountability. He's a grown ass man. He's not a child. His hand, we don't have to hold his hand. We don't have to feed him. We don't have to bathe him. He's independent. I'm hearing propaganda on social media. If anything in the system, somebody probably put something in his drink. What the hell I'm hearing this with these black people? Oh, you guys for real? Why I hate my own people? I don't hate my own people. Man, listen, George. I do not hate my own people. I'm speaking the truth. And you don't like speaking the truth. You like for me to come on here and get on that bandwagon, that train. Woo, woo. Get on that racism train. Woo, woo. You want to free Carmela Anthony too, right? You want to free the murderer, right? Woo, woo. You want me to get on that band train, right? Woo, woo. That's what you want me to do. Man, you better get out of here with that propaganda, brother. I don't, listen. My show, no one sponsors me. No one is dictating to me. No one writes for me. Whatever you see on this platform, it's me, Wesley YARDCHAT. And that is why this hat, YARDCHAT, you are responsible daily. Challenge at times, that's what it stands for. So you don't come on here and jump to conclusion and you just like you are just like Brent Crump. You just like Brent Crump and Al Sharpton. Jump to the conclusion. Jump into conclusion. And you like a damn horse. You know a horse. You know what they do to a horse when a horse is in a race? They put the blinders on him. You know why? Because a horse is very easy to get distracted. So if you put the blinder on him, he just see one way. If he look to the left, look to the right, nothing. He don't have no option but to face forward and go. That's how some of your guys, some of your black people are. You don't see no other option, just one way. Because you've been schooled, you've been taught, you've been prepped by these damn Democrats. Yes, I said it. Get mad. You get mad at me too, George? What? You gonna unfollow me? What? You don't like my videos. You always come in here and I'm against my own people. But when I speak facts, I'm not once I come on here and speak anything bad about my people. It's not true. But if I was on here with a whole bunch of women twerking, cooking show, and I had 1,000 people, you would like that, right? Yeah, yeah. If I come on here and support the train, but I'm not on that train. YARDCHAT is on a different train. I'm on a train of conviction. I'm on a train of expose. Even if I expose, everything I say to myself on this platform, I apply. I try to apply to how to live. I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to go out and make a fool of myself on social media and say that's represent my people. No, that's not me. But we have people who's on social media, like Al Sharpton, Benkum. That's them. That's their character. They are leeches. They are suckers, vampires. They are suckers in the community. They're leeches. They are cancerous. They're only there for money. You're talking about justice. What justice are you going to get when you're not being fair? You're not being fair. They know Nolan Wells had alcohol in the system. All they praying, hoping that nothing else is in there. From day one. Thank you for the likes. So George, do you support Dave and Carmela Anthony too? Speak to me, George. You still in this live? You one of those people that come in my live and watch, engage and talk a lot of crap, but don't like the video, against me. Don't want me to succeed. But you go over there and support DJ Vag. Right? See? I'm hitting, see? You see, George, you want to come on my platform? I invite you on, George. Come on my platform. YARDCHAT@gmail. Come on. YARDCHAT@gmail.com. Come on my platform. We could have a challenge. We could talk. We could have a conversation. No debate, because I don't debate. Debate get nowhere. We're gonna have a conversation, a man-to-man conversation. If you're man enough, come on and do it. See, this when we separate the wheat from the tares. This when you separate righteousness and just pretending to be. You understand? So if you're willing to come on here and talk all this crap, I've given you a personal invitation, man. Come on my platform and we could talk. For all the people that come on my platform and have all the negative words I leave in my chat, come on my platform. It's an open platform. You know how many times I invite people on and they never come on? I don't know if my moderator is going to be on this morning. I have 2 moderators, so whoever come on, I don't know who's going to come on. Guys, hit the like button. Let the video go up to 5 likes, guys. Come on, people. Stop watching and hit the like button so the video go in the algorithm, guys. So I believe alcohol was heavily involved, and no one want to speak about it. And probably I don't have proof, but we have other podcasters on YouTube, Officer Tatum, right? We all saw the video. He saw pictures and video that he said them boys was partying. And he said he have witnesses and people can contest and can witness that Nolan Wells was involved in drugs. My God. Sometimes parents are in denial. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes parents are in denial because they don't know the symptoms, the triggers and things in someone on drugs, their behavior change, attitude, sleep a lot, hang out late, things like that you have to pay attention to. Okay? Oh, I know that. I know those feeling, people in the scrub going to work. I know that feeling. She probably working, going like from 10 to 10 or 9 to 9. That's 12 hours. So you're not racism? You're not racist? No, I'm not racist, huh? You telling me I'm racist because I'm speaking the truth? Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so check this out. My bad. They don't look the white. No, it's not about racism is not in this guy, Jason. It's not. It's totally not. What it is, when you have, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you guys. When you have, okay, my boys. I'm using myself as example. I know exactly people. I'm using myself as example. My boys are half Asian, half Japanese. 2 boys, soon to be 14, and soon to be 11. Hear me out, George. They're into soccer, deep into soccer. My oldest son been in soccer since he's like 3 or 4 years old, and he's 14. So the last 10 years, he's been into soccer. He don't like baseball, he don't like basketball, soccer, you know, away from riding his bike and school and things like that, yeah, but soccer. My youngest one, soccer. Everything is soccer. My youngest one, you know, a lot of his friends are white. My oldest son, not saying my youngest son don't have black friends, yeah. My oldest son, he have a lot of white friends too. Not saying he don't have black friends, but in the environment that they are in, playing soccer, not a lot of black kids. Not saying black kids are not in soccer, but not a black kids. It's mostly like white, Russians, Poland, like you know what I mean, Albanian, you know. They're into soccer and they're all white. I know their parents go to their house. The kids come out to my house, my boys go to their house. So I know that type of dynamic, you know, I know it. Because in that environment, and there's a lot of black people living in Mississippi. Like the neighborhood I live in now. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it real. When I first moved there, I was considered the first black person moved there. And plus my wife is Asian. I'm not going to say racism, because due to a lot of things that happened in the neighborhood, because we live in a gated neighborhood, you know, a lot of things went down the last 5 years, 6 years. I'm talking about bad. It wasn't good. But it's only a few people that I speak to, and one of my best friends, he was an ex-cop, and he retired. His parents died. He retired. They had 2 houses, sold one, gave, you know, other house to his kids, and they moved to Florida. And another guy, he moved out. He sold his house, and I only speak to 2 people. Or 3. Let me see. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Cause he's considered one family. Yeah, only two. Nobody say hi to me. They look dead in my eye, they look, they don't. I'm not gonna say racist, but I know these people, they are not my friend. So I don't put myself in their surrounding environment for them to even put, you know, try anything or put me in a situation where it could get bad. So you understand what I'm saying, people? So that I'm keeping it real. So that's what I'm saying. It's not racism, but if way I look at it, if you feel as a parent you're gonna cry racism now, after 18 years, your son, after the last 2-3 years, your son be hanging with these kids, going to their house, hanging out, going to Horde Island. This wasn't the first time. I'm speaking on a parent's point of view now. And I'm keeping it real. This is a real talk. This is 100% talk. This is not no politics. I'm not choosing side. I'm just speaking as a parent and looking at this. And this is what I love to do. I love to look at things from the outside, not just looking at it like everybody else. You gotta use your wise mind. You gotta use reasonable mind. You gotta use all perspective and don't jump to conclusion. You can't just have your mind made up and just read something just because you want to read it, but your mind is made up. You're wasting time. I'm not jumping to conclusions that these boys are guilty but something went down. Someone knows something, because I have my feelings, you know, according to what's coming out, you know, according to Offer Tatum, drugs, white stuff, cocaine, drinking. Noel was drinking very heavily. You, as a teenager, right? Your body can't hold alcohol because you're not an adult. So therefore, if you're drinking from the morning, because they reach you about 10:15, 10:30 in the morning. So, and they've been there for over 3 hours, over 4 hours, over 5. And I'm sure Noel is drinking more than 1 or 2 beer. He's not drinking 2 beer. And I'm sure, you know, they was feeling very nice. Come on, people. Why must we run to racism? And that is, see, so like I said before, and I'm going to say it again because I keep saying this in private video. When you, as a parent, you number one, you in denial. You don't believe your son is dead. No, he went with his boy. They always go, no, something happened. But you never cry racism all that time. Never. So if it was that bad, why all of a sudden now you want to cry racism? So when you get a lawyer that represents civil rights, that means why you get a lawyer whose rights violated? Then you get an activist lawyer. You have a civil rights lawyer and an activist. And the parents who's a judge, like, wait a minute here. Whoa. They arming up like that. Get yourself a lawyer. And the lawyer advised them, shut your mouth, don't say nothing. Turn off your social media. But they saying certain things that most likely, who knows, maybe could come back and use it against them. I don't know. Because they did a lot of interviews. I don't know. But whatever, but all I know is this. And we go by facts. All I know is this. This is fact. This channel go by facts. All I know is this. There is no proof that the police gathered during this investigation to say anyone is being held accountable or arrested, suspicion, or reasonable doubt. Because this what happened. This what happened. Now they're doing it. If you felt or if you feel like a crime was committed, then what happened is, this is how you get indictment, people. This is what indictment is. You get a bunch of lawyers in a room, including the DA, the prosecutor, right? About maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 people, whatever. And you brainstorm. With everything that you gathered, all the evidence that you put together, you go in a room and you come together, you brainstorm, and you write a proposal. Where you're to the indictment is a proposal. And it's a proposal to who? To give to the judge. Because who's going to look at it? The judge is going to look at it and read it. And if it makes sense to the judge, and if there's, after he read it, and if it makes sense, and if there's any reasonable doubt in his mind, there's a strong possibility, yeah. So here's the indictment. Because you left a taste in his mouth, I don't know, because we have to know. Listen, I don't know why he got his hand around his waist. I don't know. I don't know. Listen. I'm not going to get into that part of that type of behavior and slackness. If you want to entertain that, you'll entertain that. If you want to entertain that, you'll entertain that. But I'm not going to entertain that. Because Charleston White started that, and now everybody wanna, everybody's saying that now. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Frank? Guys, can we get up to 5 likes? Come on, guys. It's early in the morning, 8:02. Let's hit the like button. Smash the like button so the video go in the other of them, guys. We are fully monetized. Super chat is active. If you want to give some gifts, you're more than welcome to accept it. So Frank, what are you saying? I don't know. Explain yourself, Frank. So we have a lot of things going down, man, and it's sad, It's sad that this young man lost his life. For what? I don't know. Old Town, thank you for coming in. Give the video a like. Thank you for coming in. Unfortunately, it's a tragedy. Yes, it is. Very, very, very much. But I believe alcohol was involved. I believe alcohol definitely played a part in it. Definitely played a part in it. Definitely. And I have a feeling when this autopsy, and not the autopsy, when this toxicology report comes out, a lot of people are going to stop talking. But again, you're going to have those few podcasters, the leeches now, on YouTube that are making thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars off this. um, they would come up with some type of some opposition to throw in there, start some rumors. Remember, they came out with racism, right? They were trying to put investigation of murder. See, the Al Sharpton and Ben Crump were trying to put murder, but that didn't work. So now racism is not working. Autopsy undetermined. So now they praying to God and hope this young man don't have no drug in his system, because it's going to change the whole scenario. There's a strong possibility alcohol poisoning. It tell you. I read the paper earlier, guys. I'm not gonna. Should I read it again? But Angela, good morning. But it's for it's for your guys to go watch the live, because I read this over and over like 3 or 4 times about the statistics, teenagers, alcohol, drowning, you know, suicide, and there's a strong possibility, you know, this is the one they love to use. This one never fails. Accidentally drug overdose. Do you know? Do you know? If he went in the water, and accidentally the drug, he OD'd in the water, we're gonna wait. We're not assume. We're not gonna jump to no conclusion. We're not gonna say this. We're not gonna say that. We're gonna let the facts and the evidence comes out and drop where they fall. How's that? Sound good to you, Frank? And Emelo, sound good to you guys? Old Town, Frank, sound good to you guys? I'm gonna sit back and wait. I've been waiting, guys. I watch so many podcasters talk crap. It's amazing. I watch private investigators. I watch content creators become private overnight. Overnight. Didn't go to no school, no degree, no college, no training. Overnight they became private investigators. They became cops. They became undercovers. They became lawyers. They became judges. They became everything. Reporters, journalists. Assuming. You're right. I'm telling you, I've been saying that. All they are doing is assuming, and you know when you assume, you make an A out of yourself, and a lot of them are. But guess what? They're making that money, man. They're making that clickbait. I have a lady put up a video, said that Nolan Wells was strangled. Nolan Wells was strangled on her platform. That was her thumbnail. And when I look at the video, before I press it, because you could see, you know, like the views and things like that. In less than an hour, she had 1.5 thousand views. No, 5.1 thousand views. So before that video over, just to clickbait, to come on there, you watch it, and hopefully that she's going to give you some information. So you watch for 25 seconds, 30 seconds. And technically, after you watch someone video for 25, 30 seconds, YouTube gives you the view. He doesn't have to like it, but you get the view. That's why you get a lot of people. We get a lot of views. Clickbait video. Yeah, assuming, man. There's a strong possibility we will never know. And a possibility we will know. I said alcohol, drugs, possibility that are, involved. So many different stories, so many different point of views. It is so ridiculous. Yes, it is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So many guys, hit up the like button. Let's get up to 10 likes. But regardless of what, Frank, when this toxicology report comes out, we don't know. Some people not going to be happy. That's what I'm going to say. Some people are not going to be happy. And those people who are not happy going to make up another excuse and said, oh, by the way, I heard somebody on my platform. Oh, yeah. They probably put some drug in his drink. I'm like, oh my God. See, that person, I had to get rid of that person real quick. I said, no. I said, you're not going to corrupt. So these people, these are what these way to the left blacks believe in. Black rubber cats. Black Democrats, as you want to call them, black Democrats. They lean way to the left. You know what? The black Democrats, I tell you who, when you look at the black Democrats, do you know who you see? Jasmine Crockett. You could never live good with her. She would never make a good wife. Why? Because she nagging. She would, the 911 call sealed their fate. Murder. Come on, Joseph. What proof? Seal their fate. See what fate? You're black and whack. Who's whack? Lot dog. What kind of name is that? You talking to me? Or are you speaking to Joseph? Lot dog. What's going on? Good morning. Are you going to give the video a like? You can't support my platform because we don't agree on certain things. You too, Joseph Wallace. You can't give the video a like because we don't agree on certain things. You're not going to support me. I'm black. Why are you not going to support me? Support black business. Support my black podcast. Come on, people. Support my black podcast. Good morning, sir. Everything I want to know is the truth. Yes, that's all I want to know. Somebody with some common sense. Barn White. Good morning. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you coming in. My name is Wesley, host of YARDCHAT. Is this your first time anyone in the live? Welcome to YARDCHAT. The channel that you are held accountable. Yard, you are responsible daily. Chat, challenge at times. So in life, we're all going to experience things that we don't like, or we're going to act out. Are we going to control emotion? Are we going to do things, drink to the point where we don't remember? We don't remember certain things that went down. There's a strong possibility. A lot of drinking was going down, heavy drinking in the Marines, Department of Marine Resources, and with the Coast Guard. When they came upon the scene, they was doing their investigation. People said that Nolan Wells was drinking very heavily with his friends. Key. Jamaican men have always been jealous of African American. Who are you talking to? Who are jealous of who? How can I be jealous of another human being? Can I walk just like you? Can I jump just like you? Don't I have 5 fingers? Feet, eyes, ears, just like you? Why should I be jealous of you? What the hell are you saying? Or are you okay? You too, lot door. You come in, you make a comment, and after I check your guys, you don't have nothing to say, right? See you see your guys. Okay, Kiki or whatever your name is, and lot door. I challenge both of you to come on my platform. YARDCHAT@gmail.com. Okay? Yeah. That someone with common sense and values and morals. Bond White. Thank you. How are you? See, one thing I learned over the years, this one gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt some more now. This one gonna hurt, because they're gonna say, oh, see, this one gonna hurt. Hear this, Bond White. One thing I learned, I see over the years, one word that we do not like in our community, we could go to Jupiter. We go to Jupiter instead of accept this word, accountability. Black people hate accountability. The only thing we love is excuses and never take accountability. Okay, so, all right, so, okay, you don't waste my time? Okay, so why are you here? You're not wasting my time, you're wasting your time, so guess what? Your time is no longer needed here. Your time no longer needed here. You have the audacity. See how these people are? You see how, and I know she's black. You see how black people are? Like I said, we don't have to agree, but can you please separate your feelings and support the platform? But they can't do that. But if I was DJ Vag or any other big time podcaster, they would never do that. They would never do that. Black people would never. But when it comes down to their own, as someone knowing they're trying to build, like I'm trying to build this platform to a certain level to have people on and have a good platform and everybody come on and share their point of view, that's what I want to do. They don't want to support that. Because my vibe is too positive. You see, one thing the darkness hate is a light. The darkness hate the light, because when the light come around, the darkness do not exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, people. That's the good vibes I like to bring. So for all the people in the live, good morning. Welcome to the live. Make sure you press the video, man. Let's get up to this 10 likes, guys. We up to 8 likes. Let's get up to this 10 likes. So, according to what's going on, man, there is no new update. There's nothing. Listen, the only update I want to hear is from the Minnesota Police Department. That's what I do not want to hear from Ben Crump. I do not want to hear from Nolan Wells' parents. I don't want to hear from none, because they prove themselves to be not trustworthy. Right or wrong? Am I right, guys? Am I talking the truth and I'm talking propaganda? Which one is it? Kiki, your box out of my chat. Coming in here talking your crap, Kiki. I only put you in 24 minutes timeout. George, you heard what you said? I think you're trying to get the white folks. Not to hate you, right? Listen. Again, Mr. George Bush. Why you have that name, George Bush? You have a white man name. You have George Bush name. My name is Wesley. That name is from where? The UK, Wesley. So, notice that. Okay. What do you want from me, George? Did you give the video a like? Curtis, how are you? Alex, how are you? Whosoever was involved on a live, Nolan Wells, you just getting by, you all have not getting away. Oh boy. Curtis, what a comment. My bad. George Bush. My bad, right? My bad what? You my bad what? My bad what, Bush? What? What now? All right then. So why you what? So why you don't think what I'm saying is the truth, George? Come on, George. You don't think what I'm saying is the truth? And also, George, let me ask you a question. Did you get a notification when I went live? I just want to know. Cause maybe on my path I gotta change something in my to put all. Did you get a notification when I went live this morning? Because I have to probably go back in my YouTube studio and change and put it on all, so everybody get notification. Because I don't know if I'm getting people, my subscribers, or getting. Come on, yes, but you do gotta change. So you get my notification. I gotta change. How you want me to change, George? You want me to change? Oh my God. Where you want me to come on? You want me to do a suit and tie in my studio and come on and do all that? I'm gonna do all that for you. That's what you want me to do? You want to be a co-host on my show, George? Come on. We could rock, man. Let's go, George. Let's be a co-host. You want to be a co-host? We could do some live together. You could be on the screen right now with me. Yeah, the notification. Do you get notification when I do a live? When I come on, do you get that bell? Because last night, right? Last night, all I did a live only with subscribers. And I don't even think, I think one, I don't know who came on, to be honest. Why are you laughing at me, Alex? You don't get no, oh my God. So I have to go in my, and put everybody notification on. The bell, put it on all. Because sometimes you have it on like, you have to put it on all, so I gotta change it. Can we get up to 10 likes, guys? Who's in the chat? Hit the like button, guys. You want to be a host on my platform? Where you live? You live in New York area? Or you live in Queens? Well, you the same? I'm not sure. You got to send me your information, man. You got to send me an email, so when I do a live, you can come on. I do a live tomorrow, too. Do a live around 10 o'clock. So my email is yardchatpromotion@gmail.com. 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 All right, man. Before your mother yell at you, okay. Do what you gotta do. You gotta be old enough to come on this platform, man. Yo, who's in the live? Come on, guys, hit the like button so the video go up to 10 likes. We're stuck on 8 likes for the last 2 minutes. Come on, or 3 minutes. Come on, guys. So, you know what I mean? Alcohol play a big part in this overall case, I believe. Because according to documents and statistics with excessive alcohol drinking among teenagers is high. But according to the underage drinking in the United States, teenagers slash people from age 12 to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. One in every 6 teenagers binge drink. 1 in 100 parents believe his or her child binge drinks. Can't run from facts. You could run or you could hide. It is what it is. These are the non-traffic strategies. A significant portion of deadly alcohol incident among youth involve non-driving events like drowning, falls, burns, suicide. So this is what alcohol related do. This is a damage and the high risk. And we know teenagers, body cannot consume alcohol like an adult, because their body cannot just absorb it. And when they get to that point, it greatly increases their risk of poor judgment. And when you have poor judgment, your decisions impaired, your body's impaired, and it could end up fatal. Another one bite the dust. Listen, that's not a good comment. Keep it real. That's not nice. And if you're a nice person, you need to retract that message and take it off my screen before I put you in timeout. So you have 2 options. You can remove that comment, or I'm gonna have to remove it and put you in timeout. All right. That's strike 2. Okay. See, you're always gonna have those people that come in your life and trying to impose their will. And after I explained to this person, listen, you're being disrespectful, can you retract that message back? Then you put another one. So I don't have nothing to say. So if you will put in timeout for like 30 minutes, and you're gonna wait and come back, because I know that name. And if you come back after the 30 minutes, it's gonna be a problem. So that means you're not a troll. You are like a pest. A nagging fly that don't go away. And if you come back, I'm gonna have to deal with you in a different way. So now that person probably looking from the clouds, but can't engage because I put them in timeout. They can't make no comment. I mean, if my moderator is on, they would do the same thing. But since my chat this morning is not as crowded, you know, I could manage it and still have control, because I'm not letting no one come in this platform and trying to, with their propaganda, trying to cause disruption. And just, I think the other day, man, I let my friend come on this platform. Oh my God, the disrespect. Oh my God, I haven't spoke to her since. Rude, disrespect, just going off. Then have the audacity to try to promote her platform on my show. I'm like, come on, listen. I'm not saying you can, but there's ways you just don't. So I had to, you know what I mean? Golden Child, good morning. Oh, my moderator's in the house. How you doing, Golden Child? Yeah, man. So we're just speaking about alcohol this morning. You know, if alcohol was involved in the Noel Well, because I gave a lot of information about it earlier. About alcohol, what's going on with young people, teenagers with alcohol. You know what I mean? Also, we're saying approximately 20. I'm just give you a little rundown. Golden Child. It's approximately 29 of young drivers aged 15 to 20 who died in fatal motor vehicle crashes involve alcohol, leading to about 4,000 to 4,300 total deaths. Tragedy death amount annually among underage drinkers. Annual death, about 4,300 people under age 21 died each year from alcohol-related causes, including crashes, homicide, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. These are the non-traffic tragedies. Significant portion of deadly alcohol incidents among young involve non-driving events like drowning, falls, burn, and suicide. Risk and, you know, risk and risk. These are the risks and factors. Roughly 33% of teenagers from age 12 to 20 from age 12 to 20 report having consumed alcohol, with about 1.5% reporting heavy or binge drinking pattern. You know, they could do it anytime they want. In a month, in any given month, they could do it. Impaired risk. Teens get impaired, react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of poor judgment and fatal accidents. You know what I mean? Oh my God, he said gonna go and clean up before his mama. Yeah, I know. And drugs to 11 people down. Oh, listen, that's not nice. Come on, man. All lies. Guys, you're in the chat. Hit the like button. Let's get up to this 12 likes. You know, they're saying alcohol is a drug. So, this is according to the 2024 National Survey on Drug Use, okay? Underage drinking in the United States, age 12 to 20. Key risks. Teens who start drinking before age 15 face much higher risk of injuries and crashes, leading causes of death. Excessive alcohol use results in about 4,000 deaths annually among young people under age of 21 in the United States. People or teenagers aged 12 to 21 years of age, 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States. I'm going to read that again. Teens/people from the age 12 to 21 years of age, 11% are held accountable and responsible for all alcohol consumed in the United States. So teenagers, they're going crazy. Hear this now. 1 in 6 teenagers binge drink. 1 in every parent believes his or her child binge drinks. Okay? I rest my case, Your Honor. Anyone opposed to what I just read? Anyone opposed to what I just said? Speak, forever hold your peace, because you know we have people coming in this chat for the last couple of days. They're trolls, and or do you think he drowned by himself? I don't think he drowned by. Listen, not say drowned by himself. He's impaired. I'm going by what the papers say, and I did the proper paperwork, research, paperwork, newspaper, check, reference, check. And everyone is saying when the Department of Marine Resources came up on the scene and asking what's going on, blah, 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 doing the investigation. Noel friends, witness, gave report, said Noel and his friends, they were drinking very heavily. Not heavily, very heavily. Past heavy, so it's heavily. Very, so it's more. So you're drinking from early, they reached the island about 10:30 in the morning. I give them 10:30 in the morning till around 4:30 when they left. People, come on. Are you drinking? Come on, people. I don't think this friend have anything to do with it. It's not about couldn't friends swim. Do you guys know about Kim Liverpool? Do you know about Kim Liverpool, guys? Guys, hit the like, share, subscribe, guys. Come on, guys. And also, help us reach 2,500 subscribers. We have 5 subscribers away for hitting 2,500 subscribers today, and we want to accomplish that goal right on this live. Please help us out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going down. Keeping it direct, to the point. I'm not, you know, trying to come on here, trying to share your guys some dreams. No, I'm just telling you, keeping it real. I need support on this platform. You want to hear a theory? Alcohol, and there's a strong possibility drugs were involved, and that played a big part in it. And like I said, I was waiting for the autopsy, and it came out undetermined, not known, whatever, blah blah blah. Now I'm not listening to Ben Crump and his propaganda, you know, press conference, and Al Sharpton and his parents. They proved not to be trustworthy due to their action and what they're saying. Something is not right. But I want to see the police, Mississippi police report and the toxicology report before I start going deep into this. I want to see what that say. The people on the boat said that Noel didn't want to come back on the boat. They left him on the island. And there's witnesses saying that they saw Noel's on the island about 4:30. One say so about 2 o'clock, 4:30, like 6, like 5, almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I don't know. You know, there's a theory that I said once earlier during a live. I think this was like a week ago. I said it on the live. There is a strong possibility he got left behind. Reason why I said that, because if I say, come on, man, come on the boat. Nah, man, I'm with this girl. We chilling, cuddling this girl, whatever. We in the water, hanging out. Nah, man. Because we know we are teenagers, and when we get in the heat of the moment, we see a girl. And there's a lot of allegation about blah, 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 but we're not speaking about that. And you see this girl, you're not thinking with that good head. You think, especially when alcohol is involved, you're thinking with the other head. And if you think with the other head, that's the devil head in this situation, because the real head is not there. You're not thinking, because guess what? You are impaired. The alcohol impaired cloud your judgment of thinking, decision. You're mentally impaired, and it's going to display physically in your body. You will get it on way back, right? So if I'm thinking we sinking, or whatever it is, we calling, we sinking, we got to go back to land, because yo, what about we sinking? We got to go, we sinking. Don't forget. It's not like they're at the shore. They are in the water, but could get back in the boat in the water. That's how it goes. They're not on the shore. Because on the shore, when you get out the boat cannot dock on the shore. The boat is docked where Noel Wells is about 6'1". Big guy, 6'1". So the water probably gonna go up to his chest. So that's swimming water. You could actually swim or walk to shore. So when you get out of the boat, it's not like you walk, like you go to the beach. You have to walk or swim to the beach. Okay? So you're not gonna bring your phone. Why are you gonna bring your phone and you in the water? That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense. You might fall, you might trip your phone. So most likely his keys and phone left where in the boat. So they're telling him, come on the boat, man. Man, I'm gonna stay. I hit the ride with somebody else. Remember, they came with 3 other people, two other boats. It was 3 boats that went out. A bigger boat and 2 small boats. The bigger boat could keep about maybe 17 people. They're robbing, man. Man, stop your nonsense. Give the video 10 likes. Let's hit this 10 likes, guys. Stop. So, in all that time, everything is, he's not thinking about his phone. He's thinking about the girl. They're thinking about, listen, we got to go back. He forget his phone. Oh, man, the world got his phone. You think they're going to go back and give him his phone and they're taking on water? Come on. Common sense. So, if that happened that way, they're not responsible. He left. So now, this one. So the kids that left, they're the one that called. Because they're saying, wait a minute. Who knows? It's getting late. Noel hasn't came back. What's going on? Call his mom. Did you see Noel? Because, hear this now. If I say I would get a ride with someone else, I'm thinking you getting a ride with somebody else. Those people, we don't know what you're doing. They're left. You're stranded. Cause they're thinking you on the other boat, and the other boat thinking you're on that other boat. So there's a strong possibility communication was the breakdown in this situation because again, everybody was what? Impaired. And God knows what else they was doing. Got drunk thinking swim back, strong possibility. And there's a strong possibility he's in the water, drug OD, alcohol poisoning. It happened. I could read it right here. Give me, put it. Okay. Annual death. About 4,300 people under age 21 die each year from alcohol-related causes, including crashes, homicides, suicide, and alcohol poisoning. Non-traffic dangerous, a significant portion of deadly alcohol incident among youth involve non-driving events like drowning. That's when alcohol is involved now. Falls, burns, and suicide. I rest my case. Hear this now. Impairment risks. Teens get impaired and react to alcohol faster than adults, greatly increasing their risk of what? Poor judgment, poor decision. Everything is off. And fatal accidents. Because when your judgment is off, oh, it's not that deep. The rock is not that far. But no bruise on his body. I'm just saying. Man, I'm going for a swim. Man, oh man. Something had to do with the alcohol. We have many people over the years that died from alcohol and drug related. Chris Farley, River Phoenix, Jimi Hendrix, Whitney Houston daughter, Bobby Brown daughter. Who else? I could go on and on and on. I could do the research, but on top of my head, those are people that popped in. It's not common. This happened frequently. know what I mean? Yeah, teenager, that's what I'm saying. As a teenager and his parents, they're acting so laggy-daggy, like, not my son. No, my son, no, he put stuff on Snapchat. Let me tell you something. Parents, I was a teenager, and this is what I used to do. A lot of things we didn't have the internet, like that. We have cellular phones, but we didn't have the internet like that. But we used to do things, and a lot of people did things their parents don't even know right now what they had, did in the past. And some people are still doing certain things, and people still don't know what they're doing. So, Nolan Wells is a grown man, young man, in college. There's more than that. Oh man, don't come with that racism stuff, bro. Don't come with that racism. Don't come with they planning ritual, KK and this and that and ritual. But I don't want to hear all that. All these pictures in the world in the picture, they all have what in their hands? Something to drink. They all have a bear, something in their hand. They're all drinking. They're all drinking something in their hand. My phone is overcrowded. They all have something in their hand drinking. Listen, race don't have nothing to do. Nobody mentioned, who started mentioning race? Who mentioned race in this when they first came into the show? Who? When they started the show with Nolan Wells, I call it a show. Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. They the one make the racism. They the one turned to racism. No one talking about they the one started off racism. Let me tell you something. Noel parents, they got to take some type of help, take some type of accountability, because let me tell you something. If the first thing pop in your head is a civil rights lawyer and an activist, your son is dead, and that's the first thing gonna pop in your head, an activist and a civil rights lawyer? Come on, man. Yeah, Crump the one. Yeah, Crump is the one. They the one put race into it. They the one making it to a race game. My family is mixed, so don't listen. My two sons are half Japanese. Okay, so what are you saying? That's nothing new, Veronica. Let me tell you something. And majority of the time, when your kids is from a mixed race, they're gonna cling to the family of the mother. Especially if your son is into sports, especially soccer. We are all mixed. You know Veronica? Stanford and daughter. You know something, Stanford? Years ago, I watched a program on Channel 13, when Channel 13 used to be real public TV. It said by the year certain thing, it said America will be very, it's going to be mixed, because everyone gonna be mixed. Every race is intertwined now, even Asian crossing over. Mhm. Exactly, yeah. Big up yourself. Give the video a like, guys. Listen, guys, get the video up to this 12 likes. We want to go up to much like as possible so the video hit the algorithm. The more people like the video, the more the video go out and hit the algorithm, guys. You know, that's how I, you know, and I keep people real. You think I'm here not to get views? I want to get views just like everybody else, but I'm doing it the right way. I'm not doing it trying to buy my views. Make sure you're subscribed, guys. Subscribe. And listen, guys, for everybody in the chat, I'm looking for people to work on my platform. If you're interested in work on my platform, view my platform, guys. We get good views and likes on lives. You know what I mean? But we want to transfer that over into our regular videos where if somebody decide to work with me and, you know, we're making money on YouTube, but we need to make more. We could make more, but it's because I need to do more content. But I don't have an issue doing content, but I just need to get a group of people around me that willing to work, and someone behind the scene, you know, just, you know, and we do content, we do this live, we set up day to do live, and we could do through StreamYard, and also, you know what I mean, if we do it live too, you know what I mean. And the mother turned to money, yeah, the mother turned everything to money. It's all about money. Crumb, Shop, they're all making money. It's a money business, man. Like Carmela Anthony Mom, yeah, it's all about that. The first thing these people do, GoFundMe, and they put up a GoFundMe, get hundreds of thousands. Last time I heard Anthony, well, his was over like $1 million. So is Nolan Wells, over $1 million. This is ridiculous. Maybe I should go get a GoFundMe. No wonder a lot of YouTube would put up GoFundMe fund. Noel, let me tell you something. Nothing is benefiting Noel. Noel is dead. Everything that's getting here is to benefit that who's alive. Noel can't benefit nothing. Everything is people who's doing is going to get it. Mm-hmm. Sad. It's sad. It's sad, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 0% of it. Zero. And who's getting that money? Whose bank account that money is in right now? You know, it's that lady. She look like she love money. Asian love money. You know, yeah, that's what they're gonna do, man. Make me sick, right? Make you sick, make me sick too as well. But listen, that's yo, you know what you call that? Legalized hustle. That's a legal hustle right there. That's what you call a legal hustle. You know what I mean? You're doing it because you have it's a GoFundMe fund, and they have it. You know, GoFundMe. They make money off of that, guys. They can do not many GoFundMe fund these people. It's sad to see the non-generation of this country. Man, listen. It's sad, you know. The thing got my eyes open on this case, the alcohol. There's strong evidence that alcohol was present. Very, very strong case about that. And, you know, and if any other else recreation activities were on the premises, people will be scared to come forward because if they know they were engaged in that type of behavior, they'll be like, oh, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, GoFundMe. Yeah, I listen. This is what I tell people, and this is the part of the show where I do my self promotion, right? Um, I'm on TikTok, YARDCHAT, Instagram, YARDCHAT, and also on Facebook, Wesley YARDCHAT. I'm on. If you want to follow me, you can. You know what I mean? And yeah, the new alcohol is so strong. Yes, it is. It's like gasoline, diesel. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, man, I work hard to reach this point, on this platform. But like I said, you know what I mean? We are monetized. We are monetized, so what I mean, we get super chat, gifts, and all these things on the platform. You know what I mean? So we ask people if you want to give. I don't beg. I don't have GoFundMe fund. I don't have PayPal or Zelle or Cash App or whatever. What all these. I just use what YouTube give me, and I promote my own self. And I ask people if they want to give, if they want donation. You know what I mean? YouTube get their cut, I get my cut. Whatever it is, moonshine. Whatever it is, it's not good. I mean, yeah, so, that's how it is, guys. But I appreciate everyone that's supporting the platform, you know what I mean? And I can't do without you guys. Cannot do without you guys. You know what I mean? So I need to go back into my YouTube studio later on today, and because I don't think my YouTuber are all on notification, like they get the bell. So I got to put that on so when I go live, they get the notification. I don't know, anybody get notification when I go live? No vodka black, you're out. Yeah, guys, so how's everyone doing, man? How's everyone doing, man? Appreciate Stanford, RC, how you guys doing? How you guys doing this morning? I mean, I appreciate you guys coming and support it, man. Guys, can we get up this likes? Let's get up this likes, man. For the people that are coming in, welcome to the live. Appreciate you guys coming in. I'm Wesley. We're streaming live from New York. It's hot in Louisiana. Louisiana, man. Louisiana, very good say, man. I see what's up with Justin Portier, man. He's from the hood, man. Listen, Justin Portier, I just started going record with Justin Portier. Alcohol, see? Demon. Okay, he need help. See, that's a good thing. When the person that need help. So Justin Portier, man, went to school with Daniel Cormier in the hood, black school. Justin Portier, how he act, how he carry himself, like black. No, he just grew up in that environment. You know what I mean? You see how we fight. He moved like a black guy. How we fight. I'm keeping it real. So Justin Portier, you know what I mean? Very good fighter, but he's getting the help that he need, and I just keep him in my prayers, man. He's a good guy. You could tell that. You know what I mean? But look at Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith. Oh, he's in some trouble, man. Oh my God. Next MMA fighter. Also, guys, you can follow me on YARDCHAT Sport Real Talk. That's another platform that I have. Anyone in the platform that like my live, like this platform, I'll have another platform. It's an MMA platform, but we're gonna transfer it to YARDCHAT Sport Talk, YARDCHAT Sport / Real Talk commentary platform, and we could speak about things like this: Anthony Joshua, Dustin Poirier, things like that. But it's also sports is also related to life, also itself. So it don't have to be sports. That's why I'm mentioning now, because alcohol is still a demon. It doesn't matter if it's in sports or in regular, the everyday Joe life. You know what I mean? It's a dangerous thing, and if you don't know how to control it, it will control you, and it could turn into a nightmare very quick. Just like Anthony Smith, he's in some hot water. Felonies, man. Everything. I think about 3 or 4 felonies, guys. He's gonna do some time, man. Damn it, man. And he's a good guy, man, but he needs some help. Anthony Smith Lionheart been fighting for like 20 years. Taking heavy damage to his head. You know, people don't understand your body, a human body is not meant to be hit in the head, traumatized. No, it's not. Blunt force, no. And you do that for a period of over 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or probably more. There is some serious consequences, and this is the serious consequences, and hopefully that it could be medical discharge, not dismissed. He must be dealt with for his action. But if there's a medical reason why, due over the years of being an MMA fighter, I believe they should, good morning, they should have some leniency, you know what I mean? Because head trauma is not, listen, okay, I use myself for example. About 5 years ago, right? No, 3 years ago, 2023, yeah, 3 years ago, you know, I was in a car accident. I pick up the special needs, I'm coming back to drop them off at the day hab. And I'm driving down the street. I have the right of way. I'm driving. All I know is this car came out of nowhere. And I'm driving a van. And I have the right of way, the green light. All I know is that I had to turn the wheel. Cause if I didn't turn the wheel, the car was going straight for the middle of the van. And that is where all the special needs individuals, they would sit like in the middle. It would have been a disaster. So I turned the wheel, and I turned the wheel so hard I hit the front. Cause he was in, like I was in intersection. He ran the light, and I'm going through. Boom. The impact was so hard. I hit my head, and I don't remember. I know I went down. I hit my head, and the only thing I remember before I hit my head, I turned the vehicle, because if I didn't turn the vehicle, it would have been directly like a split right in the middle. I think all those individuals would have been disaster. The car, I think it was an SUV, hit us so hard. The car was going up, like going up a hill. The car spun around and faced like it was going back down the hill. I said, damn. And I came out of the car, I was like kind of woozy, but I didn't pay no mind. I make sure all the individuals okay, blah, blah, call, 911, blah, 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 all that. And so when I went to the hospital, got checked out, went home, so okay. Then the next day, I was like, I don't feel right. Something was off. I felt very like, like when you walk and you're walking high, like you're up in the air, you step in and you could see yourself stepping on the ground. That's how my head was. I wasn't feeling right. So when I went back to the hospital with a follow, I went right back the next day. And I told them, and I went back my paper. He said, "Oh my God." She checked. He said, "Oh my God, you have a concussion." Oh my God, people don't forget. Currently now, I work in a narrow unit, right, in nursing, a narrow unit, head trauma, concussion, seizures, head cancer, and strokes and things like that. Anything in the head. When you have a concussion like that, and you go to sleep, there's a strong possibility you don't get up. Or you're just in a coma. So I got up the next day, I told my wife, I said, "No, I gotta go." I said, "I gotta go." She checked my eyes, she said, "Oh my gosh," she said, "You have a concussion." She said, you gotta go home and just rest. She said, "You cannot go to work, don't walk around." She said, "Just go home and rest." I had a bad concussion. I hit my head. I hit my head on the steering wheel, people. That's how hard. I think I hit my head on like the side, cause my head, even though you're in a seatbelt, but I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. So the only thing that saved me, because the van is kind of high up, but the front of the van was very solid. It's a Ford, them new Ford, and my head hit like the side and hit the steering wheel. And my coworker said, "You all right? You all right?" I said, Yeah. He said, You sure? Yeah. I said, "Check the individual." I came out, I said, "Oh my God." Then that's when, And you know, and everything happened, and I went back to the doctor, blah blah. He said, "Oh my God," he put me out. I was out of work for a good while because I had it was my head was just, you know, even till now I still get, I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Um, I'm going to get my physical, but even once in a while, you know, I have a, you know, things still pending and things like that. But it was crazy, man. I was out of work for a while. It was a bad concussion. I didn't even know. I was walking around for almost 24 hours, you know, after work. But this happened like in the morning. So, and by the time, you know, we leave the hospital, I don't think they could tell right away you have a concussion. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I just saw it hit my head, and it was like, I'm telling you guys, don't play with that type of head trauma. And head trauma could really damage you, especially these boxers, MMA fighters. You see the damage. You see the Thomas Hearns, the slur of speech. You know what I mean? You see, it's happening in MMA. Justin Gaethje, Steve Miocic. A lot of those guys, man, you could see their bodies, their fingers. You know, it take a toll. Because human body is not meant to go through that type of trauma, and it's rough, man. But that's all I have to say, guys, on that. You know what I mean? So that's my other platform. It's called YARDCHAT Sports / Real Talk. Those, you know, we could speak about that. But also on this platform, I have to do with alcohol. So alcohol is dangerous if you don't control it, man. It's a dangerous drug. You know what I mean? It is a drug. It is a drug. You know what I mean? It's very addictive, and it's a devil. And when you mix it with alcohol, with cocaine, or any type of legalized substance, it's not gonna end good. Especially teenagers, people, you know, partying. It's not. I mean, yeah, listen, we all teenagers, we want to party, we want to have a good time, we want to have all, yeah, we want to do that, but there are risks. There are risks. And if you don't be careful, that risk will cost your life. And I believe Nolan Wells, you know what I mean, took some risks. And I believe a lot of people are going to be surprised, you know, when this report come out, the toxicology report come out. You know what I mean? It's going to be, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know, guys. You know what I mean? It's not good. It's, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know, man. I don't want to say. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's over a month. The 4th. Today's the 1st of August. You could say it's over a month. Where's Mississippi autopsy report? The first one from them. Where is the toxicology report? The first one from them. Nothing has released. They said it's back. So we're looking forward to this week, the first week in August, to get more information. And we don't know that information will clarify this whole situation or make it even more complicated because the way how things going. But the toxicology report they could show how long it's been in the system. It's not going to show us one-time use. It's going to show if it's been used 2 weeks ago, a month ago. It's going to show. It's going to be in the system. It's going to be, if anything in the system is going to be there. And is it going to be good? I don't think so. My opinion, I don't think so. And I hope that I know you know, as a parent, you want closure. You want why, how. Your son always going out with their friends. This never happened. Now what happened? What happened? Yes, as a parent, you need to know what. But are you preparing for nothing but the truth? Or are you preparing to accept but nothing but the truth? So if you decide to push and go down this road for the truth, why did you hire a civil rights lawyer and an activist? You should have got a defensive lawyer, attorney, criminal defensive. Because you said someone did something to your son, okay. Oops, red flag. I believe a defensive attorney would do more better job than Ben Crump. And I'm going to keep it 100. Ben Crump is also after money. It's settlement he's going to get, compensation. There's nothing you could do for Nolan Wells. He's dead. So the only thing he could do for the parents that's involved is money. Give them money on behalf of Noel, on his death. Now they're going to subpoena, they're going to subpoena all the cell phone companies, the apps, to find out what happened in his phone. Be careful. Be careful the doors you open. You might get answers that you don't want to find, you don't want to hear, or you don't want to know. When people delete something off their phone, even if Nolan Wells did or not, they don't want nobody to see it. Or just delete because they don't want it no more. But if it's something that, you know. But we will know. We will know this week. By the grace of the Most High, we will know this week. But let me tell you something. This is another thing. When you invite the enemy in your camp, the enemy was there. I'm not talking about white people. I'm not talking about that. The enemy is the cocaine. If you invite that enemy in your camp, God help you, because guess what? Destruction and destruction came. And there's nothing more destruction than death, because death is the final end here. It's over here. I'm just keeping it real. So I'm going to wait for the toxicology report. I'm going to wait for the Minnesota police investigation report. I'm going to wait for the Minnesota autopsy report. 3 things I'm waiting for. The investigation, the autopsy, and the toxicology report. Those 3 things. They can't keep quiet forever. They're saying that it went to the grand jury. You know, it's kind of hard to say this is really will work in this way, because what it is, when the police are doing an investigation, to my knowledge, what I learned, I'm not a detective, this is what I see over the years of how police work. If they say, okay, they're doing the investigation, and if they pin to that, oh, John Doe, now we're going to arrest John Joe. We have probable cause to arrest John Joe, right? But in the meantime, cause guess what? They have 48 hours or 72 hours to hold John Joe, right? Don't they? By law. You know, they could put you through the propaganda to hold you. And meantime, they're doing that. You have the DAs and lawyers writing up an indictment to give to the judge. And the indictment is, like I explained to you guys, is a bunch of lawyers and a prosecutor in a room brainstorming to come up with a theory and put it together nice in a package and propose it to the judge. And the judge would read it, take some time and think about it and read it, and go by the law and read it and say, okay, you know what, He said, oh, then judge said, wait a minute, this, I don't know, something is not, I can't figure it out, but probably cause. And the judge said, okay, you know, I'm looking at this right here, okay, but how, boom, 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 boom. You put it together, but yeah, there's a probable cause, so let's go with that. Here is the indictment. Indict him for it, then you go on trial. That's how we could go. Anyone could arrest you Just like someone make an allegation, they could arrest you. But it's to prove it now, it's different. So, it is what it is, guys. Nothing become of this. But all I'm saying, man, you on this, if you're gonna come on this channel, nah, I don't see that. You see, you make your remarks, and I keep telling you, even though the remark, maybe you write your remark and you don't know that the remark that you're making is very offensive. I keep telling you that. Why purpose you here in this life? And I listen. Oh boy. I don't know. People, you know. Oh God, man. I don't know you to go on a boat like that. Number one. You're not going to teach me nothing. I know how to swim. You're not going to teach me how to fish. I know how to do. I go fishing with my boys. I prefer to book a session in a professional place. But I'm not. You invite me on a boat? No, I'm not. I'm not going nowhere on a boat. I don't know you. So that's how it is. Black people don't go on boat. Remember? We don't know how to swim. Remember? So why should I go on a boat? See, people don't want to be held accountable. That's the thing. You know, you make a decision, you got to stand by your decision. If you go on a boat, or you want to go, you going swimming, no, you can't swim. You're going to go swim just to please your friend, to show them you can swim and wind up drowning. Whose fault is that? And even if I have the means to come in to save you, but guess what? I could say I tried to save him, but I'm not a good swimmer, and I was afraid. Whose fault is that? You are a fool if you decide to go swimming and know you can't swim just to please your friend, and you go in the water and you drown, and people are going to say, oh, you let your friend drown? I don't know how to swim that well, but you don't know how to swim, but I know how to swim a little bit, but for me to go in and save you, I put myself in danger. You ever think about it like that? This guy, I keep telling him, I don't know if it's something that he don't understand. I just don't like his remarks. I don't care what he said. So I put him in block out for 24 hours. I put him in 30 minutes. This guy waiting came back. I think I know who it is. But I don't know what his problem is. You know, you come on. I keep telling you, your remarks are very disturbing. I keep telling you that. It's I don't know if you're aware, but I keep telling you. So if I keep telling you your remarks are offensive, but you keep doing it, that means you don't care. So that means you're not respecting me. I mean, you don't have to respect me, but the platform. Respect the platform. But if you can't do that, we're gonna have a problem. So I don't have no choice but to put you in 24-hour timeout. All right, guys, we're about to log off. Appreciate everyone that came on. Golden Child, thank you, my dear. I hope we got some subscribers. Did we make 2,500 subscribers? Did we make 2,500 subscribers? Or we close to it. We needed like 6 more subscribers with 24 subscribers. Did we? Guys, if you haven't subscribed, help us out, man. Subscribe to the platform. We stuck at 12 likes for the last 6 minutes, 7 minutes. What's going on with that? We're about to leave. We're about to log off, and I'll see you guys. I have a video to put up. It's in YouTube Studio. I could just drop it. So I'm going to drop it. You know, it's early, probably around like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I drop it. If you're new here, welcome to the podcast. My name is Wesley, host of YARDCHAT. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the support. Press like, share, subscribe. Don't be afraid to support the platform. And we're about to log off in 2 minutes. Just like to thank everyone for taking the time out this morning to come in to listen to me chatting, talking about alcohol, man. The devil drug. Been around for a while. Noah. Can't get into that right now. Tomorrow's show. All right, guys? Tomorrow's show, we're going to speak about alcohol. What's the topic? What topic should I put it in? Alcohol. What topic should I name it? So, you know, we're going to speak about alcohol tomorrow. It's a Sunday show. We're going to be on by 10 o'clock live tomorrow. So I should name it alcohol. The use of alcohol, or the devil drug, the devil spirit, alcohol, the devil spirit, something. What should I name it, guys? Give me a topic for tomorrow. We're going to speak about alcohol, how alcohol is affecting a lot of people's judgment. All right, so I'll come up with something tonight. Guys, press like, share, subscribe, guys. I appreciate everyone that's helping us. Before you leave the platform, press the like button, guys, okay? And we are out.